think about it. The Bucks beat the Bears. Correct? The Rams beat the Bucks.
What?
Correct? The Cardinals beat the Rams. Correct? Green Bay beat the Cardinals. Saints beat the Green Bay. Giants beat the Saints. Giants going to Super Bowl. Let's get it rolling. Welcome back, guys. This is episode 11 of UndebatAbel.
We are the best podcast in the world, and you should feel grateful that you're watching.
You already know, three brothers making a podcast, our info, our knowledge. Carrie's still bald. Where is his barber?
What did he say?
You know the drift, though. My name's Matthew.
My name is Michael.
And my name is Kerry Wayne Abel Jr.
Let's get it rolling. What's the topic of the day, guys?
Okay, what's the topic of the day, boy?
Okay.
Y'all worded better than I do.
Okay, the topic of today is what player's injury had the most impact on the team? Who's going to go first? Y'all want me to go first?
Yeah,
You can go first.
because your tablet's about to die.
He just got exposed in front of the
Let's
whole
go! Okay. All right, who I'm going to say, which makes the most sense.
Richard Sherman.
Drew Brees.
I don't want to press the buttons. I'm too lazy. Shout out to Justin. He has this player on his fantasy team. I'm going with my boy, Christian McCaffrey.
That's so
That's going to be a
disrespectful.
theme song to everybody.
No, but bottom line is, I think the Panthers really lucked out with getting him injured and stuff. It just sucks
You
because
said lucked out.
Well, maybe lucked out for other teams.
They're the
There
most
you go.
unlucky team because he's
yeah.
got to be a top offensive
can't
But
player.
they
I've
beat the Saints.
I've been in speech class since 5th grade. Pretty much, though, they went 3-0. They beat the Jets barely. They whooped the Saints, and then the Texans is where he got hurt.
Blasphemy.
I noticed that Sam Darnold was really I see the way Sam Darnold's playing this year, he's looking like a game manager. He isn't looking like the top 10 QB, not even a top 15 QB. How is he playing is when he had Christian McCaffrey, it looked like everything was going good because he had a run game. They had people fearing McCaffrey's either going to run it or receive the passes. And then Robbie Anderson's been booty cheeks. I'm not going to say he's been doing good.
He got knocked the fuck out. Did y'all see
Yeah, I
that?
saw that. He got knocked. He got knocked. And then DJ Moore's been doing good, but like since McCaffrey's been hurt, they don't have that one run game. Chubbard, he isn't doing what McCaffrey's doing. You're not going to be a McCaffrey. His injury impacted them. They lost to the Cowboys. The score was close, 36-28, but they were already losing by so much. It was garbage time. Then you go to the Eagles. They barely lose to the Eagles. That's shitty. Like that's bad. You don't lose to the Eagles like that by 3 points. Then the Vikings, they barely beat them. The Vikings barely beat them. 34-28. This is my favorite. The Giants.
Oh, shit.
Let's get it. Beat them 25-3. And I love the Giants, but losing to the Giants, that's just crazy. And they benched his ass. And then they barely beat the Falcons. And I don't even care about that. Let me look at this stat. They won 19-13. Sam Darnold, listen to this shit, guys. Tell me these are good. 13 for 24. Is that good?
Oh, no.
130 yards for 0 touchdowns,
That's
0
50
picks.
percentage.
He didn't do anything. Sam Darnold, he needs McCaffrey.
I could throw 50%.
The Panthers
McCaffrey.
are
He needs
struggling.
weapons.
Their defense is on and off the field all the time, so it doesn't matter.
They're getting tired out.
Yeah, they're getting tired out. I think McCaffrey held that. He's really the big main part of the offense. That's what made Sam Darnold kind of good because he would manage that. He had McCaffrey rushing, receiving. Now, who the fuck cares about Robbie Anderson? Who is he?
Who the fuck is
Who
that
is
guy?
He looks like the Cynthia doll off of Rugrats.
Yeah, true.
Oh, no.
But bottom line, I just think McCaffrey hurt their team the most.
Cynthia. Where's Angelica? Fuck.
How's your barber doing? Okay,
Stop
bottom
with
line.
the fucking barber, man. He doesn't talk about weight loss programs.
Oh,
Fuck.
shit.
Jenny Craig.
That was funny, Michael. To all the people out there who's obese like me, don't worry about Michael. His nose is big. We can lose our weight. He can't lose that nose. He don't have money for surgery.
cool.
Let's get it rolling. But no, bottom line, McCaffrey's my pick.
Next new button. I'm just saying. You know the Michael Jordan one that he goes, just stop.
I like that one too.
We're trying to upgrade buttons as we go.
We're trying to go. And we know some people just don't like us pressing buttons though.
What did he say?
Thank you for that. But no, bottom line, McCaffrey's going to be my pick. I just think the Panthers are falling apart without him. Sam Darnold's not playing well. He can't do enough with DJ Moore.
They're a better team.
With
he's on the
McCaffrey,
field.
yeah.
I would be a
100%.
better team if I had Christian McCaffrey on my team.
What the fuck did he say,
I
Michael?
just said that. My team would be better if I had Christian McCaffrey.
I can't.
Love that.
All right, who's next? Who's going to say their pick?
Oh, I just wanted to say, like, on top of what he just said, is it Steven Gilmore got an interception that game? Stephon. He got an interception, right?
Yeah, he did.
Damn, he's balling out. I'm nervous playing the Panthers. Go, Mike. Go for your...
I could do mine. So mine's not like the greatest impact, but to me, this impacts.
I can't wait. I'm so excited. Go.
Me too. I'm excited.
And
Odell. Is it Odell?
The receiver
Odell
for
Beckham.
the New
Odell
Orleans
Beckham.
Saints.
Jarvis Landry?
Michael Thomas.
What the? What did he say? My mind's blown.
He has to impact us. And this is the thing. And I know Jameis is hurt now, and I know that's sad, but let's just pretend like Jameis isn't hurt, right? Michael Thomas is a game changer. He really does. He makes the offense more expandable.
You sure he's not overrated, though?
Never overrated.
Slant.
Michael Thomas, the last time he was shown on a field, was the number 1 wide receiver in the game.
Was that 2 years ago?
That was 2 years ago.
People are going to rose because the last time he was on the field, he actually didn't do anything against the Bucs.
Nah, it
was
doesn't
horrible.
count. I know, but that doesn't count.
That's when the cornerback shut him down.
Yeah,
I'm
he did
talking
this.
about healthy. The last healthy Michael Thomas we've seen.
I like that.
And honestly, I think he makes our offense like we don't have any established receivers, but if we had him, the way we look at Marquez Callaway or the way that we look at Deontay Harris or Traquan, all of them, we would look at them a lot different because their roles would be a lot greater.
And we would spread the ball better.
They wouldn't.
Baby, like
they
butter.
wouldn't get doubled up. They would be able to actually have some room, like wiggle room and room to growth. They're just basically right now, like I didn't.
He said wiggle.
Right now, I feel like they're feeling with the stresses of trying to lead the Saints offense, but that's what Kamara's doing right now. I just think Michael Thomas, it's crazy what the Saints are doing right now without him, and when he comes back, and if he comes back
Is it
healthy,
crazy? Really?
That's the thing.
Terry, it is crazy that we're winning all these games.
But look,
Haters, y'all
when he
fucking
gets back
haters.
healthy, and I hope he
him
comes
that.
back healthy. I don't want him to come back. I'm okay with him staying out as long as he's not. You know
I
what
want
I
him
mean?
to be 100%
You know what's
healthy,
crazy?
not to be
Wait,
rushed back
I want
in.
every Saints fan to understand this. At the end of the day, the Saints' only 2 losses they had was against the Panthers and the Giants. If they win those games, if they beat the Giants in overtime, if they succumb freaking Sam Darnold and Christian McCaffrey, we're 7-0.
It's just
Isn't
crazy.
that crazy? That but no one. Do you think people will be saying we're the
Everybody's
top
sleeping.
team?
Yeah, it's
I
just.
can't wait for him to
I
come
love
back
being
because
slept on, though.
This is the
I like
thing.
being slept
We're
on.
never gonna know what it's like with Jameis and Michael Thomas, but
know, I wanted
hopefully
to see it so
he's
bad.
still gonna have an impact on the field.
But Trevor Simeon never gonna play a gone.
He's gonna play a lot, Karen.
Yeah, James is doing the
with our
stanky
sad
leg.
asses.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's my player. Definitely is Michael Thomas. I can't wait to see him back.
Right.
And you know why? It's because you can't guard him, Jose.
Oh,
David, Giovanni,
Press that button.
all the haters.
I got you.
That wasn't a joke. That was not a fucking joke. That was for real. Like me, best in the world.
All right, I just
What did
vomited
he
my.
say? What did he say? I did some cheese.
When his nose gets bigger and bigger, we know the truth.
My nose goes in your mama's coochie.
I'm telling mom and dad I hope you heard that.
All right, let's go.
Who the fuck is
All right, guys. This one's. I'm just throwing it out there.
Throw it.
I pick Russell Wilson. Now, it may be cliche for everybody out there, but I'm going to give you my reasons why.
Seahawks. He said cliche. Oh, I'm sorry. Go down.
EJ, baby. Didn't we?
Yeah, we
Okay,
went
that's
through
a-
that.
Yeah,
All right.
respect.
All right. So anyway, going into week 4, Thursday night showdown with the impressive Rams at home. So the 4 games prior to that, the Seahawks beat the Colts 28-16, lost to the Titans 33-30. They should have won that game, by the way. Lost to the Vikings. You have bad games, 30-17, and you beat the 49ers. Division games, always tough. So you're going into that Rams game 2-2. Russell Wilson's in there. Third quarter, unfortunately, he finger bangs his hand onto Aaron Darnold's helmet. So then Geno Smith went in there, and then they lost. So Geno Smith did okay. That being said, their new record becomes 2-3. So I just believe that if Russell Wilson didn't get hurt in the Rams game, and injuries happen, if he didn't get hurt, I think it would have been a different outcome. I don't know if y'all been watching the Seahawks the past 2 years. Every division game is like vital, and the Saints depended on the Seahawks to upset teams, and they have done that. Yeah. So, like their division games, nobody ever goes 5-0, 6-0, whatever.
No matter who it is, they could be losing too.
They always split, and whoever has the best record winds up winning. So what I'm saying is this year, just because the Rams beat them this game or whatever, right now they're 1-1 in their division. They still have a chance to win the division. It's going to be tough, but the good thing is all their division games is at the end of the season, which is good for them because
that's when Russ comes back.
You know it. So like me, like looking at everything, you got, sorry Seahawk fans, I just wanted to say this, and shout out to my godson Giovanni.
Yeah.
I'm just saying is when they did play the Jags, as we talked in the last episode, they did spank them. I wasn't really impressed with that, and Michael and Matthew can view it different. I don't look at the Jags as a good team.
I don't either. It's just about Geno.
That's I think it's a good confidence builder for Geno, though.
No, definitely. He had I think it was 20 of 24 or something like that, or 24, 27, something.
So I give him that. The thing with the Seahawks is they got a shitty defense. We all know that. Their offense is not bad. Their O-line's not that great, but they have good weapons in the wide receiver. They have a decent tight end.
Chris Carson's hurt, though.
I know, and if they had Chris Carson, their team would be different. And it's just that, you got a bunch of hurt pieces in the mix. It hurts them. That's why their record right now is so poo-poo.
And Pete Carroll, his play calling's ass.
So right now, they're 3-5 overall. And this is why I have faith in the Seahawks, but again, why I'm picking Russell Wilson at the very end, and I'll get to the answer to my point. But just looking into it right now where they're at, 1, they're going into a bye week, right? 2, Russ just got the pin taken out his finger. Now, I did some research because I'm kind of curious when he's going to come back. Believe it, they said that right now after that surgery, he's about 35 games in of rehab. And they say that 6 to 8 weeks is when they expect him to come back. So going into the Packers game, which is their next game after the bye week, that would make it about 5-ish weeks. They're saying that he's supposed to be coming back even early around that time. I don't see him coming back for the Packers game because I think they'd be rushing him. And it's just funny because he hurt his finger against the Rams, against Aaron Darnold in a big game. Does that remind you anything?
I think it was one of my guys for Breeze.
And he's trying to come back sooner, just like
to Drew Brees to win.
It's just when I was reading on it, I was just like, damn,
it's crazy too.
So besides that, my opinion is though, when they go and play the Packers, I don't think he's going to be ready. I think they're going to want him to be more healed. Now, they're probably going to take the loss against Green Bay. But the games after that, the Cardinals games after the Packers, they're going to, I think, have him back. And I think this is where the second half of the season goes, where I think they're going to get a lot of wins because they have a lot of poo games. I think they're going to upset the Cardinals. They're going to beat Washington. They're going to beat the 49ers again. I don't think the 49ers can, if Russell's playing, and even if Carson comes back, I think the Seattle is going to sweep the 49ers. They play the Houston, they're going to win. Rams, the second time they play with Russ in the game, I think an upset's going to happen. The reason why I'm saying this with their division games, this is what Seattle always does every year in their division. Whether they win it or not, they always upset at least 2 good teams. Then you got the Bears, the Lions, and the Cardinals. I think at the end of their season, with Russ coming back after the Packers game, they're going to be 10-7, maybe 4-2 on the road. They, depending on the other people's records, they could, win the division. They may not. They can slip into playoffs. I think the point of all this that I'm saying is this what if scenario bullshit with Russ is that team. You have a shitty defense. If you have Geno the rest of the season in there, Geno is not taking on playoffs. Geno is not upsetting teams. Russell is a special talent, and he anchors that team together. It's like when you have a poo defense, you got a good offense, you need that one person to count on. Kind of like when we talk about that MVP topic or whatever. if you don't have Russell Wilson in there, they're not going to do anything. Russell Wilson will upset any team out there, even with the shitty team he's on now. He can.
He can make plays too.
I'm not saying they're Super Bowl bound. I'm not saying that whatsoever. But with their defense, if they just did turnovers, with their offense, who are capable of putting up points, not pulling up points. My whole thing is, it's like Russell is very vital to that team, and for him to be knocked out with injury so early in the game, their record dipped, and now like for him to come back, I think they're going to go on a winning streak.
You can't count them out pretty much.
I think it just hurt the Seahawks.
No, I get you, but you know where I disagree with you with, and I hate to be this guy because I sound like a bad guy.
This is what we're talking about.
I sound like a Debbie Downer, and I'm really not. But this is my thing. I think McCaffrey's loss affects the Panthers a lot more than Russ's affects the Seahawks, and this is why. Seattle, with or without Russ, is not going to win that division. Under no circumstance are they going to win
playoff bound.
No. That's what I was going to say. They have a chance to be a wild card contending team with Russ, right? Do I count on it? There's a chance because Russ is that special talent. But he isn't that much of a difference considering how good the Rams are and how better they're getting. They're far and away, to me, the best team in that division. And the Cardinals are way better than the Seahawks. So I couldn't even see... I think the Cardinals are going to end up making it as a wild card team. I doubt that the Seahawks are going to overcome the Saints or who's some other.
You got the Vikings. You could do the Vikings.
You
the
could say
Bears.
the Vikings. No, I wouldn't even say the Bears.
Oh yeah, the Bears. Yeah,
some other teams, man. There's got to be.
What,
other
you
ones.
talking about the teams they already played or the playing?
No, I'm talking about
The
other
Giants,
teams that
the
are playing
Giants.
for wild cards. Don't ever say the Giants are contending for a wild card spot for the rest of your life. There's just a couple other teams where it's just I just think they have a more. Even the Niners don't look too terrible, but it's just like that division's the best in football. Russ isn't winning them the division. I don't even think Russ is going to have a better record than the Cardinals. Even if he was fully healthy this year, I don't see them.
But you know why you're wrong?
I don't say the overall record per se.
That's
just
what I'm saying overall.
I think with their overall record, just because he's been out, they're going to. I feel like 90% of me feels like they're going to get 10 wins. The other 10%, yeah, like with the timeline when he comes back, I think he's going to get 10 wins. If he comes back, I think worst case scenario he gets 9 wins. But I'm telling you, the Cardinals are going to get upset one time, and I'm telling you the Rams are going to get upset the second time. And the only reason why I'm saying is it happens every year. It reminds me of the Saints when we played the Bucks. When the Falcons weren't so shitty, and the Bucks were competing, the Panthers were competing with Cam Newton. We always split. Everybody always split, but somebody always became the winner. So they beat each other up.
So now that I think about it, though, the only other wild card team that they're playing against, because I feel like either the Saints or the Bucks are going to win the division, and that means that's a wild card. You got the Cardinals going. And that means they're probably fighting for a spot against the Vikings. That's possible that they go, but like I said, I don't think the Seahawks. No, man.
Let me get this straight. I want y'all to understand this. Let me tell y'all this because this is pissing me off. All right? Think about it. The Bucks beat the Bears. Correct? The Rams beat the Bucks.
What?
Correct? The Cardinals beat the Rams. Correct? Green Bay beat the Cardinals. Saints beat the Green Bay. Giants beat the Saints. Giants going to Super Bowl. Let's get it rolling.
Where's the fucking Bootio line?
It's
Put
this
that
one.
Shit on. Booty. That's the bootiest take. Somebody eats a whole bowl of Bootios for that shit.
Bottom line is, I just think McCaffrey it affected the Panthers worse because the Panthers were looking like a good team.
Did y'all really think the Panthers were going to make playoffs this year?
They could have. McCaffrey could have helped.
You know what the great combination is? It's a really good one. It's having a good run game and having a good defense. The defense was playing lights out before they got people hurt, and then the run game was doing good. I think McCaffrey being there, they could have gotten that.
But hear me out. This is all I'm saying. When's the last time 3 teams made it to playoffs and won?
But that's what I'm saying. But you're expecting that with the Seahawks. You're expecting the Seahawks, the Cardinals, and the Rams all being playoffs.
I'm not saying all 3 of them.
But they have. You're saying the Cardinals and the Rams aren't going.
I'm just saying is I'm not a believer in the Cardinals. I felt like the beginning of their season they had easy games. Their second half of the season, well, they got kind of easy games in the second half of the season.
That's what I'm saying.
What I'm asking you though is I don't think there's a scenario where all 3 of them go, and I don't have Seattle's roster being talented enough to be that
I just don't see three
second.
teams. So do y'all think there's going to be 3 teams making playoffs?
No, that's
in one
my
division?
point. I'm
like
saying
in any division.
No, that's what I'm saying. I think it's going to be the Bucks and the Saints are going to the playoffs.
The Chiefs,
it's the Rams,
the Chiefs, Raiders, and the Chargers are all going to go to playoffs.
No, we're talking about NFC.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
NFC. That's what I'm saying.
Look, Saints, Bucks. You got Rams, Cardinals, and then you have Packers, and then Vikings.
You think the Vikings are going to go?
It would be the Vikings or Seattle.
Then the Cowboys and the Giants.
I think Seattle would go over the Vikings.
Okay,
Cowboys
but that's what
and
I'm
the
saying.
Giants.
But they're fighting for a third spot.
You know what I said too?
That's tough.
Wait, did you hear?
Because they're not going to get the Saints spot.
Well, I know, but I
They're
just
not gonna
don't. I think the Panthers, though, going down. Wait, what happened?
The Cowboys and the Giants.
Oh, son of a bitch.
No one thinks the Giants have any chance.
No, Matthew, y'all are so fucked up with injuries.
I know.
And that's the Giants' problem. They got a good defense. They stay in all these games. They can pull upsets. Their problem is
Fuck you, Mahomes.
Is injuries with the wide receivers and running back. You need to trade Barkley. You need to if Daniel Jones is what you believe what he is.
He is.
Y'all need to build around him
We
because
did. They get hurt. How is it our fault?
It is. But I just wanted to be clear that this really is no disrespect to Russ because I believe in him wholeheartedly. It's just that the roster
Gio,
is
say
not
some shit on
enough
that.
to be able to be. It's good enough to be that third spot, and that's the
Dude,
best case
I
scenario.
truly
That's
would have
it.
thought if Russell would have stayed healthy, I thought they were going to be a playoff team. I thought they were going to
I
be a
didn't
wild
think they were
card.
going to be better than the Cardinals.
I don't think so either.
So
but
you're saying when Russ, not to cut you off, I'm just saying, I'm just blowing my mind on this. So you're saying is if Russ comes back, they lose to the Packers. You're saying is the chances of them making playoffs.
They're fighting for the last wild card spot between them and the Vikings. So there's nobody else. Nobody else in the NFC East is going to go. Nobody in the NFC North is going to go.
So you're saying is if McCaffrey was on the team, you still believe the Panthers would have went?
They were winning when he was there. But that's the whole point.
It's always the...
Don't you think... this is the thing. Okay. Is it a real coincidence that when the defense is playing good... And they had some defensive injuries too, right?
Right.
Didn't they lose J.C. Horn?
And they got
the other
Gilmore
dude
back.
But,
yeah,
they got Gilmore too. But I'm saying, like, imagine they look like a legit team playing in the first couple games. Even though it's 3 games, they look like this is what they did. It's play action. It's just like the conversation we had with Tannehill and Kirk Cousins. Think about it. Sam Darnold was hitting those play actions. He was doing good with DJ Moore. Christian McCaffrey was running the ball. He was catching the ball. You know what I mean? The defense was making stops. It's a good... The first thing that you have to get as a team is a stout defense. And if you just get a run game, you can make it work with all the receivers and stuff like that.
Stout defense. So what rankings on the defense that needs to be stout? Like you're saying like 10, 15?
Yeah. Like about 15. You know what I mean? Just enough to make stops. I mean, if you can't ever make a stop and you have to worry about like always getting back on the field and have to worry about that, you're probably not going to win anyway.
Mike, what was the odds of the Saints winning before the injury of Jameis Winston? Did you feel confidence of the Saints winning?
I had
10%.
I had none.
That's the shit I'm talking about.
But that's you see, but think about it. The Saints are a prime example of what I just said. Stout defense.
I'm not talking about a defense that's 10 or 15 or 20. I'm talking about a top.
No, but I'm just saying though. But I'm saying they're a prime example.
Yeah, they are.
They have a solid O-line, great running game, and they have a great defense. And that's why we look good.
Did they have a solid O-line against the Panthers? No. What happened that game?
Well, the Panthers had a good defense.
Well, when we played the Panthers that game, they had 2 offensive linemen that was out, and that's why Jameis Winston was running for his life.
Didn't Andrews Pete not play?
He said Andrews Pete.
Did he not play? But you're not going to talk about that. You see, but that's crazy. He doesn't talk about it when Andrews Pete's out, and then we don't get sacked a bunch.
All I'm saying is just that when you got 20 coaches out with COVID.
Oh, no.
We weren't.
Oh, man.
Then,
I'm not going to lie, that does impact it, but that's...
I could go on and on with the Saints, but I like to do like fun fact, little tidbits things.
End of the day, we all agreed Christian McCaffrey is the most impactful injury on the team. The Giants will be in the playoffs.
I still believe it's Russell Wilson. Put your answer in the comments.
We really want to see these responses. Guys, if you're a person and you have fingers.
Gio.
Obviously, if you
if you're a person.
Yeah, if you
we
don't
dogs on here.
Robots. If an alien watching, we don't know. But let's just say you have fingers. To all our viewers with fingers and that could type your responses.
Dr. Brett, somebody help me.
And look, and if you don't have fingers and you're watching this episode, use your nose.
Nick.
Oh, we're fucked
Hoyt,
up.
somebody.
Or use
type.
Siri's. Use Siri and just say your answer, man.
Bottom line is, we like all the support. Please subscribe. We're trying to hit 300 subscribers. There might be a little gift card coming to your house.
Guys, no,
Check
real
it
talk,
for leg.
we're trying to do giveaways and stuff soon. We want to get everybody involved a lot more. And the only way we can get people involved to come on the show, to do little side segments, is we need comments back.
And look, everyone, if y'all want a 1998 Honda Civic, no tires on it, we have the place for you.
Booty, 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 booty.
My car is not a 1998.
No, it's not.
It's a 2008. No, it's 2010.
Oh,
So 2000 and late.
Somebody did a hit and run on me, so you're not going to like the right side of the door. It looked like Thor smashed a hammer through it.
thank y'all a lot. I
up.
appreciate
All
the
right.
help. Everyone,
Look,
please
we're gonna
subscribe.
See you. And look, where's the Bucks anthem?
Oh, yeah, Bucks, this is for you.
All right, guys, we're going to close this episode out.
See you
Until next time.
Let's go.
Peace.
Booty.